What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Logs MLB Picks Edition. I've got a little bit of bad news. There's not going to be a dinger show today. We've only got 3 games tonight, so that puts a damper on things. But the good news is, I'm still betting dingers. I mean, I'm not just going to not bet dingers. There's baseball on all day. The only thing is, they're just going to come out of my Twitter account. So, @SlopRules on Twitter. Follow that. You'll be all set. The good news is, we've got 2 strikeout bets that have no chance of losing, probably. I'll tell you about those in just a second. But first, let's talk about what happened yesterday. The great Gavin Williams let us down. He was not great. I think he only struck out 3 people, but it was pretty apparent that he was not going to get to 6. That was probably a bad call on my part, but still, I mean, what are we going to do? It's his first start. It was against the A's, plus money. I mean, it had all the makings of a glorious, glorious bet. Just didn't come through. Lucky for us, though, Garrett Whitlock did come through on 5.5. He just got to 6, but it felt like he had like 15 because he got to 6 pretty quick and just never struck anyone else out. Doesn't matter. Once they get to 6, we already won. So that was huge for us. But here's the thing. We got to move on. We can't just sit on yesterday. We got to move to today, and we're going to do that starting very early. 1 o'clock on the East Coast. Our guy, Circle of Trust member, Bryce Elder, over 4.5 strikeouts, -128 at FanDuel. Obviously, we hate the -128. I like the 4.5, so I'll drink the juice. Looking at the OddsJam screen, a bunch of other books have this thing all like in the -150s. I couldn't imagine going -150 plus for Bryce Elder at 4.5, so 128 feels fair. This guy's not a strikeout guy, but he's not a bum either. I've seen him at 5.5 more than once this season, so there is that. The books moved him back down to a 4.5 guy, but I don't think it was his fault. It definitely wasn't his fault. The haters are going to say he sucks because he hasn't gone over this number in 2 starts, but one of those starts was against Washington. Those guys don't even strike out, so he was never going to get 5 strikeouts against them. The other start was against Colorado, but they're a lefty strikeout team. He still got 4 of those guys, though, so it's not like he was out there just getting shelled. I prefer to look at what Elder did before those last 2 starts. In the 4 starts before those, the guy looked like Nolan Ryan out there. He went over this number 4 straight starts. He even got 8 Mets one time. I just think he's one free-swinging opponent from glory, and that opponent could be the Philadelphia Phillies. Look at these guys in day games. On the season, only 3 teams have struck out more than they have during the day. I know what you're thinking. Slop, what if these 5 guys aren't in the lineup? Guess what? We're fine. There's plenty other 20-plus strikeout rate guys to replace them. I think we're 1-0 after this. My favorite play of the day is the most scary one. It could go south real fast, but it could go north real quick too. Blake Snell, 8+ Ks, +118 at FanDuel. This could end up being the greatest bet of all time. The first thing I did this morning was open my OddsJam screen. Every morning starts with that. You can literally see what every book has, every line. It's amazing. But I saw Blake Snell at 7.5 plus money on FanDuel. I immediately just went to FanDuel and bet it. Other books have this thing at 6.5 in the -150s. I've even seen a -160s. Just go with the 8+ for the glory, guys. It's summertime. If you can't get wild right now during the summer, go 8+, 9+, 10+. If you can't do any of that, when can you do it? For starters, Blake Snell might be back. He's gone 12 deep in each of his last 2 starts. The start before that, he got 8 Cubs. His swinging strike rate in those 3 games, 18%. That's magical. We're talking like Nolan Ryan stuff. Last game, he got 21 swinging strikes. What the hell is going on? That's insane. Also, this is a day game. It's early out there on the West Coast. On the season, our guy Snell is a 13.7 Ks per 9 guy during day games. The guy gets up early. He likes to work early. What are you going to do? That's big because only one team in Major League Baseball has struck out more than the San Francisco Giants have in day games this season. We're talking 361 strikeouts and just 1,208 at-bats. That's not good. You know what else we got going for us? The Giants don't do well against left-handed pitchers. The last lefty starter they faced was Jordan Montgomery, and he dropped 7 of these Giants. He's only been higher than 7 one time this season. They haven't seen Snell yet this year, but last season, he went 8, 8, and 11 against them. Now, all of these guys in the graphic are not going to be in the lineup today, but we should get a few of them. I think J.D. Davis, Mike Yastrzemski, Lamonte Wade, and Patrick Bailey could all be in the lineup today, and they're all 20+% strikeout guys against lefties. At the end of the day, I'm thinking about going 9+, maybe 10+, maybe even 11+. Again, it's the middle of the day in the summer on a Thursday. If you can't get loose right now, then when can you do it? Feels right. All right, so that's going to do it for the strikeouts today. Do not forget to subscribe because you're going to want to be around for tomorrow. Maybe even turn the notifications on so you don't miss it. We've got the Thunderdome. We've got Degen Eli coming back to defend his crown against myself and the great Lucy Burge. After that, I'm going to do the home run parlay, the lotto. This is probably our last day of being poor. We should soak it in and enjoy it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.